Oh, hey! I wasn't expecting to see you out here right now. Did you get sick of hearing Sanji yelling at Zoro? I know I did. Don't worry, it's quieter out here. I come out to the bow of the ship every evening around this time. Sitting up here and watching the waves crash against the sunny always inspires me to keep working on my map. It makes me think of all the places we haven't even explored yet. Isn't it exciting? We're surrounded by so much ocean, but there's still so much land we haven't even seen yet. No one's ever successfully created a map of the entire world. But I could be the person that actually does it. I really think I can, too. When I was younger, telling Bellamere about all my hopes and dreams for the future, they were just that. The daydreams of a child. But now, they're within reach. It's actually possible. Just watch me, Bellamere. I'll show you what the world looks like. I'll bring my finished map back to Kokoyashi village and let you see it first. But I'm getting ahead of myself, huh? We've still got to get to the end of the Grand Line. We all have our motives for traveling the Grand Line. Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, Chopper, Frankie, Usopp. Usopp's dream is a little bit different. He dreams of becoming a brave warrior of the sea. I guess it's a lot like Zoro's, wanting to be the best swordsman. They wouldn't have to go to the Grand Line, but how else would you know you're the best if you don't challenge yourself? The Grand Line is a challenge, that's for sure. It's funny how dreams work, isn't it? They drive us forward, push us beyond our limits. I know I'm a heck of a lot stronger than I was when we first started. I've even got Zeus at my side now. And studying for 2 years has made me a total expert at predicting the weather. I wonder what I would have thought if I knew this is what my life would have been like in 2 years. We've helped so many people from all around the world. Isn't that crazy to think about? I mean, what would have happened to Alabasta if we hadn't showed up when we did? Crocodile would have still been a warlord when the system came to an end. Or what if we hadn't saved Sanji from Big Mom? He'd be dead by now, along with the entirety of the Germa Kingdom. And Wano. I don't even want to think about what would have happened to Wano if we hadn't shown up. The Akazaya 9 were strong, but Kaido... It's scary to think about things like that. Especially things that were so close to failing. When things get dicey, I always have to remind myself that I need to put my faith in my crewmates. Especially you and Luffy. Maybe someday I'll be able to count on myself like I can count on you two. Thanks for joining me out here tonight. It's nice to share my dreams with someone who listens without saying a word. Do you have a dream too? Something that keeps you going? That's all right. You don't have to say anything. Sometimes, just being here is enough. We'll all reach our dreams in our own time, won't we? I appreciate you being here listening to my ramblings. It's not often I get to share my thoughts with someone who just understands without the need for words. Sanji's flirting can be a bit overwhelming at times. And Luffy's yelling. Well, let's just say a bit of quiet is a welcome change. Every evening I find my way to the bow of the ship. The sound of the waves against the sunny, the feeling of the sea breeze. It's almost therapeutic. It's where my passion for mapping is reignited. Do you ever think about the vastness of the ocean? There's a thrill in realizing that there are countless lands we haven't even glimpsed yet. A world waiting to be uncovered. I've been dreaming about the ocean since I was little. I've always been fascinated with maps, of course, but when I started working for Arlong, the ocean was more like an escape than a fascination. Sure, even when I left Arlong Park, I still had that terrible tattoo on my arm, but it didn't stop me from thinking about freedom. Looking back, it was stupid of me to assume that he'd keep his word and let me buy back Kokoyashi Village. But I was just a kid. What other choice did I have? If it hadn't been for Luffy... Someday, I want to take you back to Kokoyashi Village. You can meet my sister and all of the other people in the village. And you can try some of Bellamir's tangerines, straight off of the tree. I know we have some trees on the sunny, but I promise, there's nothing like having a tangerine in the middle of Bellamir's orchard. And, if you're lucky, I'll make you some of Bellamir's famous tangerine sauce. It's good on everything, promise. That's probably the one thing that even Sanji can't make perfectly. Although I think I'd hit him if he even tried. Anyway, it looks like the sun is just about to set. We have a big day tomorrow, you know? I wonder what the next island is gonna be. The log post is going crazy, so I know it's close. Whatever crazy adventures we get into, I'm glad to have you by my side. Now get in there and get some rest, okay? We're gonna need you at your best. Hey, glad to see you still here with us. If you liked this audio, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want your very own audio, head on over to anagomi.com/commissions. Now I gotta go collect some money from Zoro. Catch you around.